Corrode until they get to this point.
Okay, LEV on defense, C9 on attack. C9 pick this one, I will say. And LEV kind of go for a bit of a comfort pick, especially when Tex gets to play Chamber again. That's now 2 maps for him. Speaking of comfort, Mitch goes on to Sky. And that's a lot of classics armor.
Probably the only team that likes to run out.
Yampy. Hello, Yampy. Yampy, lovely game today. Lovely game.
LEV immediately able to reinforce from a moment's notice off to the sides, but they're trying to pop their way in. Cloud9 have open access towards it, but again that horn is revealing quite a lot. The trade seems to be impeccable here. Leviatán getting ahead of themselves as Cloud9.
I mean, this side hit's nice. As soon as that Viper smoke goes down, it's very hard for the
to see if he can pull off a miracle. King is delivering one.
Whoa! How is it? How's he alive? How is he alive this whole time doing that?
He's gonna keep on stacking high.
He's just out here dodging bullets. There's no way. There's no way it's a 2v5.
Round ace. That is absolutely phenomenal from LEV. How have they pulled that out of absolutely nowhere?
Yeah, dude, it's just like, okay, you go face him. Okay, you're dead. Now you go. Okay, now you go. 1, 2. Who's next? You? Who's next? 3? Like, come on, guys.
It's so nice the way that he plays it.
It looked like one of those
they're giving away the PCs as they have been doing.
You know when people make those fake clips or for like YouTube shorts and stuff. It looked like one of those. You go, then you go, then you go, then you go. It just didn't look real. That looked so weird.
68%.
Well, that's just gone up, hasn't it? Probably more like 70 now.
The playoffs cast.
Under 50. They were at 45% prior to just losing that one.
I mean, yeah.
God, and that's going to hurt because they were in such a good position. Now,
it's a 2v5. They're in an incredible position.
This indicates to me that their game plan is to do a lot of B pops.
Why are they swinging? Why are they swinging? First of all, why are they not together?
The B site is going to be quite a bit weaker, and I think Tex is going to be required on B. Once you start to get rifle v rifle rounds happening.
Seeing them sending it though, flying forwards, looking for some early damage, potentially some kills as well. King has to really supplement.
Yeah, this molly was good, man. Dude, King is farming. 7-1 on this.
Well again. Handed over a few guns though, still it's going to be fast going. Sato trying to make moves off the back
really
of
nice.
the paranoia to help him out. Gliding left to right, smoke up onto the spike. Mitch has got a hell of a task. Try and find an ISO. These fights been into that 1v3. He's already making all sorts of noise here, and it should be a pretty clear.
Okay, very well handled. 1 HP on that. A little unlucky for C9.
That's really nicely done.
And I still can't get over that pistol.
So one player that died had just a pistol in hand, and the other had a stinger. Another point here as well is that Com didn't have a seize in that round. Normally, when Com is able to afford that, he's going to have a seize to try to stop some of these B-pops from going through. So whether it's Tex playing up in front and trying to contest the Viper wall, whether it's the combination of that snakebite seize, they do still have options even without a Vice on this map.
Yo, I thought you were going to ace again, bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, he did actually have potential though with the molly down.
Yeah. All right, the Viper wall does go back over towards mid though, as Cloud9 head towards
block mid.
Their
What?
anti-bonus round. So maybe that B wall was only for the beginning. And it has pulled Tex over towards B.
So you can freely rotate this because you never want to fight for main.
Yeah.
Understand the importance of mid
and then you can just free farm through here,
mid,
and it blocks middle, and it gives you a cubby here.
At the very least, you're going to be able to deny control for the attackers.
Tex's angle.
All on Tex.
It's unorthodox here. The flash is going to push him back and away, though.
And Oxy has been building up towards the showstopper. They might have
C9.
a goose egg on the board,
B
but
pressure.
he's only 2
Pick up the
away
orb.
from getting that online.
Oxy 2 away from ult.
Deep horn. Just from Com, he's re-cleared that.
LEV on this really wanting to make sure they can shut down mid heavy, but like C9's game plan is to just spam B into it. Fails multiple times.
A little concerned because they still have to get through Tex again. Full armor on everybody.
Teleport's ready.
Just trying to see if he can play the timing here, but there's a nade at his feet. Can't swing out to try and take that fight. his rendezvous down. That was his get out of jail card. Still his players skipping all over the place here, trying to take the fight active towards him as well. The trade is inside Vic.
How's he allowed to get a second
Lovely
there?
move with the hop up, not quite punished for it.
Yeah, he should have been punished there.
Okeanos has got to do a little bit better than that when the kills are offered to him that easy. C9 get themselves into a really nice position. Nobody particularly in position to even contest on these flanks. They're sending one from each location.
Big map too. It's going to take them a while, I think.
To be honest, just play for exits at this point,
Yeah,
right? You're covering every exit avenue for Cloud9. You can do some serious economical
they're going to be able to do okay damage. Which one do they choose?
Even just knocking armor off.
Looks like they're going to choose the Sheriff.
Would be a bit of a win here for Lev.
Let's see if Com can do that damage. There it is, one head found. There's a second. Hold on, they're popping.
Oh, good damage though. It's unlucky to not get an extra one.
Lev will make sure to go down to the spike as well. So
he did great damage.
Keeping the money intact for the next round.
Semper, thanks so much for the prime.
Nice.
Appreciate the 5
months. The
months.
only thing that Lev probably would have wanted slightly better is maybe
Shaz says that he regularly...
dying to spike doesn't get his Viper's pit
Sorry,
online.
Shazam has said that regularly Imi sees Sky as a necessity with Viper.
First real rifle round of Corrode.
Interesting. I mean, he uses it.
Nevertheless,
Definitely every time they use Viper, it does look like they have a Sky with it.
They have chunked down a lot of the C9
I don't...
who are coming in.
Back with old Sky, I could get on board with it. New Sky, I don't know. I think you have to reevaluate.
Which indicates they're not going to put as much pressure on B, and Lev are ready for it if it does come
But
there anyway.
if it mixes that with comfort of Mitch, oops, then I can understand it.
Close quarters here. Someone needs to deal with this dog. He's going to be clearing him off to the side as a
Oh, the satchel was big. The double satchel was really good. Yeah, it's nicely done from Sato. Good strong aim from him. Dude, nearly though. That was impressive from Oxy.
Jostled around by the blast bags.
Yeah.
Really nicely played by Oxy.
Yeah, Oxy did great, to be honest. Could have been way worse. The nice little play from Lev.
So don't write this
the Omen Flash here is just so strong, man. Anywhere over towards here, it's so good. I mean, it just fills up the whole of it.
It's a gap that's been found here by Vic. Just needs access towards it. Texas the only one holding him back. This important fight to be taking on A right now. All comes down to this one, Vic. Not quite aware of it, and suddenly, that's it. A round totaled. The net slowly being pressed upon. Squeeze from the side, reveals his hand, reveals his position. But no real chance. Not anymore.
Oh.
To see if he could do that damage. Just
nice little ding.
Well. Texas still alive, scampering away. Look at this guy.
Just
give up the fight.
chasing him.
As well. Listen, doesn't have the spike, so we've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Leviatán realized at this point that Net does not have spike. There was a while there where they weren't monitoring B main, but I think we're just going to see the clock tick down at this point.
10 seconds left.
So a rough start.
Was Fnatic's Corrode worth a watch?
Selected here.
Their Vice stuff is nice. Their Vice stuff on A, but I think it's similar to what you would have seen anyway, Bacon. But I think they just do well to make sure they guard it early on.
I mean, maybe.
But it's basically the same
I
stuff.
think this Sky that they've decided to opt into. This round here, I mean,
it's the same stuff, but I feel like they make sure that the Vice wall is an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, it's a decent 10 by Oxy to try and push them back. What's he doing? Checking his own score.
He just loves playing to the camera, man. He's such a showman. He's increased the vibes on this left.
The fast Odin.
Him and Okeanos.
The calm Odin.
Credit to both of them.
It's that injection of whimsy and vibes that you get.
What are we thinking? Light armor does make me think they might pop an ult into this one. Big jaw.
Let him loose as well, but the body's trying to fly forwards, at least trying to claim that side. Tex.
Yeah, Neon early rotate on this. No one to protect Mitch.
Mitch is just going for that one here. Now, Lever happy to help out. Tex still holding it down onto this position. Just baiting out the shots there is Zeppa, but really
what happened here? Zeppa went to go pick up the gun, so no one could protect Mitch. Probably got to delay it, or at least like plant tighter.
And center, Vic has dominated it, but he's dropped down to 20 health.
Oh, okay.
Being surrounded, has the ult. He's going to be able to get out and pivot all the way over towards the B site.
We will get a plant off here. Actually, might get spammed. King has a chance.
Yeah, but
doesn't go for
risk it. Doesn't want to reveal his position anyway. Spotted out
anyway. He can't spam through that with
but he knows
medium gun.
His time. Wait for Com to get into position. Plenty of util waiting for Com to be able to clear out most of the way.
I am surprised that they're not trying to spam Vic. Maybe they haven't got the com on how low he is.
Wait, do they think that's a medium? Do they think that's a medium armor, medium spam?
This is Leviatán on a real heater at this point, and
All I can imagine is Sideshow and Rank trying to spam it.
The Sky experiment,
wondering why it's not working.
Going to be a blip on the radar that we would only see on Haven, but opting into it, it's not ideal.
I think the next round is really where that judgment should come through, because this was still just a half-buy round. They had a couple of players with enough money to go for rifles, so there was some threat, but it wasn't the round that they're choosing to fully invest into. That's the next one coming up, where they have the showstopper, one away from the Seekers as well. This is going to define how this first half looks. If
Yeah, this is a big round. Still got that Odin out.
but I think
Are they spam over towards middle maybe?
look at how they go
Whose map?
at
C9 pick map.
Texas operator this time.
So not the ideal start for them, although they literally
I do
threw
really
the
like when
pistol,
Texas put
no
this
doubt
trip
about
up,
it.
'cause like I'm saying, this Viper Orb lineup is designed to put pressure on A, but
We
actually Tex
rarely
can
use
hold it
that
all on
word.
his own, because he's never worried that someone's lurking through the orb.
Here it is, pressure applied now. He's forward.
Nice shot.
Snappy.
Satchels look pretty good at the moment. Got out of
I
there.
think it's nothing. Zephyr trying to
Spotted over towards middle.
scurrying around, making all
Now it
noise
gets
at
a
the
little
wall as well.
weird.
Gives the perfect time for Okeanos
Does
to
Oxy
take
need to
that fight
take
up,
some
and
space,
Sato
use his
is already
ult?
there, instantly on the scene of the crime, rips off Mitch's head,
Dang,
plays
they
it back
got
with discipline. Leviatán, they realize they've got that advantage.
I would
No
have to
reason
look
to
at
give
how they
that
handled
fight
that, but I'm
over,
pretty
stepping
sure they
themselves.
had to send that more.
He's still with a big ult. You can play more aggro.
Might
that
be able to
shows
kill
top
one and then get his
available.
ult out here though.
It's all about this first
Speaking of
shot
ults.
coming his way though. That Prowler, the stun ricocheting, and the rocket goes wide. Sato is unleashed right now.
Oh my goodness, looking easy for them right here. That was looking easy. They handled this well, man. Sato just absolutely sent it. Dude, who melted Oxy?
Now in a rough spot.
Who like double dinked him
Okeanos is
through the
rubbing his
wall?
hands with glee.
Yeah.
They're up 5-1.
He
Lev's
instantly
economy's
went
gonna
down
get
to
a
like
massive
3
boost off the
HP.
back of this. Ult's gone as well. Oxy missing his opportunity on the first shot, taking a bunch of damage.
But I think they
The
miss.
injury was nice. I'm not sure
I
why
think they
Zephyr
mismanaged
stopped in his way
sight
up mid
here.
as well.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
know.
so confused
How
by that.
he's allowed to get to that angle and 1v1 Mitch
The
there is
nerves
beyond me.
perhaps for
It's a
C9?
little bit odd.
I'm not sure, but Imi's going to hit the tack timeout button. And I think just Bez reiterating that sometimes this choking in playoffs narrative can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? If you think about it too much, if you're worried about it too much, suddenly it's rough. And listen, it's not something that we've just made up. I love to invent a narrative, Brem. I love to invent one. But C9, if you look at their playoff matches across stages 1 and 2,
He's been chasing them.
for the last 3 years, they're 1-8
Yeah.
in those playoff matches.
That's
You know the
no
one that
way.
they won?
They're
It was
1-8
2023
in the
to get to
last
Tokyo,
3
and they
years
only
in
needed to
playoff
win
games.
2 to make it to Tokyo, and they just won the 1, and then they choked at the finish line. So every
There's no
opportunity,
way.
either they've failed to win the games,
1-8.
or they've got close but no cigar.
And all that talk about the parallels between these two teams, that's the one thing that LEV don't have, I think, is the baggage at the back of their mind.
Who was the one who gave him that free win? I'm not sure.
Bukax
Bukax with the tier 1. Thank you so much for the 32 months, bro. I appreciate that. And the easy transfer as well. Thank you for the 28 months.
It is harder for them to make it to
Who,
champs, actually, though, right?
Who old
Lev have
schoolers.
to
Thank
make
you so
top
much,
2.
you too.
Cloud9
Appreciate
can
it.
make top 4 if Lev comes third.
Yeah, there's some weird...
And I predicted them.
Otherwise, they have to make
I mean,
top
yeah,
3.
man. Sometimes at one point that 1's got to move to a 2, right? Doesn't look like it's today, but you never know.
It's going to be all the more harder to try and get past and through. Hit, trip down and through B main.
To be honest, I didn't realize it was bad as I didn't realize it was bad as 1 to 8.
I mean, I think Cloud9 should have a read of what the general setup looks like.
I_V with the tier 1. Thank you for the 27 months, man. Another 12-hour day. Oh yeah. I mean, today's actually an 18-hour day. We had China rally.
What's he gonna do? I mean, Headhunter.
Yeah. Nicely taken him through mid, but again, you've just got the one flash. Didn't really trigger. Still Mitch is there. Does return it with the fire. Forwards with the C's. Potentially a good connection. It's hard to really tell. Okeanos doesn't really swing off the
Turn
back
up
of
the
this
stream.
one.
I turned up.
Is helping out with the Odin
I turned up on OBS. It should be louder.
To the side. It's a 3-piece for him. 6-1. They are packing C9 up.
Mango Freeze with the Prime. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 22 months.
With the Vice Ultimate to be able to work with. The scoreline is getting away from them. And this one, such a great
How's the
defensive
Sky pick
mid
so
from
far?
Leviatán.
Yeah.
They've been putting bodies
hasn't
in
really
mid
done
for
too much.
the majority of this half, and C9 haven't particularly contested it. They've certainly never
The
done
no
anything
scan
fast
is a
it.
little.
Even with the wall here the whole time.
Is a little
I'm wondering if they
crazy.
should have just kept the wall on B, because at least it was applying some pressure to the site anchors.
Difference in the setup. Takes
Sky Flash, there you go. There's a bit of Sky Flash value, gets him over towards main. Visor on this one, nice and easy. Oxy goes in, got hit by the tether, got hit by the slow after. Pretty hard to get through the choke right now. Fatal, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit 4 people. Dude. Viper all goes over to... Mate, this is mayhem. So many ults are getting popped. It's so hard for them to plant here. Dude, this guy... Yeah, they just get wrecked by this angle. Did he TP over this? That's unbelievable. This is the most Valorant round ever.
Leviatán. A retake crumbles just for now, but still, King, it's all about a game of timings, and he's just seen it off to the side, clear into the corner, the Shorty deals the damage, and the bullets raining down, Shorty in the hands of Net.
Goodness, dude. They double the rounds.
Every ultimate used there to make sure that Cloud9 could get it across the line.
Yeah, Dasp got saved on this.
So crucial from Zephyr and from Net to be able to close. I love the idea from Lev towards the end there. Sato making a huge amount of noise for King to slip in through the back. And King
what is that kill?
Shots. But it is C9 to be able to get one on the board, and a desperate one that they'll need to capitalize on.
That's all we needed, baby. Let's go.
Well,
Okay.
it's a bit of confidence coming out.
That's all we needed too. I will say, on top of that, 1, 2, 3, 4 that can't buy next if they get reset on this. We got an early dink coming in from Tex, or 4 Tex.
That pressure towards A has pulled players over, but it's a big map.
It's pulled them out of mid.
Siege, hello mate. Appreciate the 30 months as well.
Looking perhaps for the full group up on the
Thank you for doing that, Siege. I appreciate you, bro.
Gonna move on. They will find a weaker site.
King at home.
Okay, no info over towards middle as well. Com puts the Prowler out. Instantly got shot, so for sure a lot of pressure over towards middle right now. Dude, C9 love a B pop.
Which should be good there.
Yeah, it should be.
Fake ult.
Look at that, as soon as the info hits, early rotate. Double rotate goes in, comes out on his own. He did right though. Could argue that it's one of the most important people to try and retake this though. It's a lovely jump from Oxy.
Sato wants to dominate it once more. Taking up control towards it, but tempering it for now. 3v3.
Cowboy B Blonde, thank you so much with the 2 months as well, man. Appreciate the prime. It's a huge pick here.
They hard clear this. Tex looks like he's got his eyes set on towards it, but Zephyr is trying to hold him back for now. That is instantaneous sort of reaction. TP back to the side. It's a 1v1. And bullets through the wall. Vic barely alive. He's biding his time. It's ticking away from them right now. Okeanos taps trying to pull him out into the open. Vic, will he bite? Not just yet as bullets flying forwards. Takes the swing, but into his own smoke.
No way.
Okeanos wants it up close and personal.
Oh, Vic!
Okeanos was absolutely giving it on the camera there.
Tries to get, I don't know, a compromise. Play the best of both worlds. Get the spammer and survive inside the smoke. Those are the kind of decisive moves that you've got to make in playoff scenarios to get you over the line against good competition. God, this is brutal to watch.
Play cam, I don't think we'll get the replay of this, but you never know.
Steal one away from C9.
Hey, Vic! Hey!
Okay, well,
they're gonna be giving it.
maybe I'm wrong.
Of course they're giving it. Sato and Okeanos
Maybe
are
I'm
two
wrong on
rookies
this.
that are now coming out on stage. 12 and 6. 9 and 5. Meanwhile, Oxy's on the other side, 2 and 9. You know, and I'm picking out Oxy because he's normally the big player from C9, but it's Vic who loses that clutch as well, you know? There's a big confidence diff on the stage currently.
Definitely so. Caution to the wind here from Cloud9 as Util.
Oh, dude, I'd be so unconfident off that pistol, man.
Push them back.
I felt like that pistol was so big. Cristiano, thank you so much for the prime as well. I appreciate that. Glamorgo as well, thank you so much. I appreciate the tier 1. Thank you for the 18 months.
You never know how people are going to perform
Foot
in big
win?
matches.
Mate, not until next
They're
year.
untested at this point, but man, they're coming out strong early, straight out the gate.
And Cloud9 taking things straight up the gut here. They want See if they can find some gaps up through mid. Based on the wall timing, Com. His way back. He's already collected 2 of them, though. He's 3 in around 4 and 2 in through spawn. Let's see if it's
melted.
realized. Okeanos has got gun out, so.
Oh, he's thinking about it.
Yeah, no mistakes being made. Com is making sure that that was clear communication already. Spotting out the player here forwards. Return of the fire, but Texas
looking kind of easy for Lev. Obviously, C9 could do the same thing on defense, but don't know.
And I even like the idea from Mitch. I mean, he's calling
I'm not as
something unusual
confident,
because
that's for
nothing
sure.
that they've called as their standard is working. He takes the wall timing, the lurkers go deep, and then when Oxy peaks, that's what you expect the tip of the spear to be. So in theory, it is quite disguised that 2 have already got through.
Come on!
But Okeanos is already looking for it. Just reading it completely. And Imi is burning his 2nd timeout.
Yeah. Hey, he's got to though, mate. They got 2 rounds. They look lost.
That you want to see for C9
It's only been the
playoffs.
B hits that have been kind of convincing, and then at the same
2
time,
and 10 for Oxy.
only really looked good once they got the Viper all
Really
down.
unconventional Sky on Corrode.
Yeah, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, listen, my Corrode knowledge stems from Americas, but it seems like mid, vitally important.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
playing for it
I
quite a
agree.
bit. Cloud9 haven't really been finding much towards
that's
it.
true. They haven't
no,
taken
I
much
think
middle.
with comps like this, mid is super important. However, I would have been fine with Cloud9 running their Viper wall on B and trying to do quite a lot of B pops because Tex, in theory, should be a little weaker than a Vice. Like, you might have been able to make an idea like that work. But I do think that if you're committing Viper wall to mid, you kind of need to be taking it quickly with a comp like this. But you'll see the Pacific teams running double duelist, where they're running like a Neon and a Yoru or something, or maybe even a Waylay in the comp. And they can run a lot of side pops.
Okay,
with
for
comps
sure.
like that.
C9
These
spoke about
comps,
middle a little
it's
bit
harder
here.
to run
Want a
side
fast
pops. You
takeover
want to be
towards middle.
splitting through mid usually.
What do they do? Insta Skydog, flash
and
deep.
Lev Sato had the 2 highest kill per round in America's stage
Or
2.
flash hero or something?
Yeah, and take a look at the scoreboard now. I mean, there is a large difference.
That's why we were talking about the parallels between them, but this is Cloud9 with emphasis placed towards
Flash
mid.
behind the
Just when I was talking
wall.
about it.
And
I mean,
they've
this
scaled
is nice. No
quickly.
spam over
Got
towards
deep in
middle as
position
well.
within
Tex
10
is
seconds.
not expecting this guy
Gonna
close.
clear this one as close to the corner, and there it is. Snap to the side by Vic. Highlighted
Dude,
and
no one's
claimed the
expecting
kill.
anyone.
Giants is next to drop here. Sato, he's late to the party. Are we able to trade this out necessarily? Net is making sure to
Well,
contain and maintain that composure.
that one looked
towards A
easy.
main.
A much better round for C9. And that's the
Yeah,
difference.
I mean,
that
they
a little bit of
decisively
quick
took
mid
map control.
can give you. In this round, Lev not fighting for it as well, which really
Oi,
helps.
I
Cloud9
like
winning
this
3.
though. Go get that orb.
But
Go
when
get that
Cloud9
plan.
haven't
Make sure you
got
have
anything
Razor for
in
next
any of the
round.
rounds,
That's good.
This is a very nice adjustment from Imi coming out of the tag timeout.
Yeah, and even that composure's still there for Cloud9, even though they're down this amount of rounds, still thinking about a big picture.
Yeah, dude, if they get
Final
4,
round, making sure that they
like,
have Oxys on.
this map
And
is
that
just
really
so
good
stacked on
Remember
defense
that was a
that
priority early on.
It's
Oxy
actually a
was
good
farming
half.
to get his showstopper up, round 3 or 4. Deaths like that don't matter too much. I mean, we're about to go
well,
into round 12.
Com gets
There's gonna be a
his
lot of
ult
guns
pretty
online.
much with this. They got so much
So,
money that he can just
It's all just
send
about
it in
whether
there.
C9 can convert this into an 8-4 half. 8-4 half and winning a pistol is still probably all right,
Yeah,
especially
it could be back in the game, to be honest.
This is a defense-sided map generally, and so if C9's defense looks a lot better than their attack side, there's still hope out here. But we just don't know because we haven't seen either of these teams playing on Corrode.
Out through mid here. These guns really need to be intact here.
Yeah,
for Cloud9.
Com was searching. Just wanted one. Picked the wrong way.
It's not too bad though because all 3 of the players that survive still have full armor. So they don't need to rebuy any of that. They can drop a gun over to a teammate and they'll be fine in terms of their economy. They've also got nice ults to be able to play around. Really easy to make a game
I would
plan
imagine now you
with the
see Com
showstopper
actually
with the
like
steel
spam
guard.
over towards mid.
So pressure is actually on Lev to defend this final round. Whenever you're in the lead,
They
like
can't
Lev
let
are, whenever
they
you're
can't
in
let him take
control of
mid
the
for
game,
free like they
you want
just
to put your
did.
foot on the throat. You want to make sure that there is no opportunity for C9 to get back into this.
Yeah,
round.
2,000 over
Hit 'em
towards
early
it.
on their map
Looks
pick.
like Com's gonna jump down into spam.
Back to the well here for Leviatán, that early mid control.
Goes close,
Flashes
fake
in face, but
TP
really
with a
Sato's
flash
really
on
pushed
top
up.
as well. Okay, straight back over to
Over
the
the rest of
original
the team.
game plan, which was just abuse over towards
All
B.
being That B site here for Cloud9. It has been
Com gets a kill, he gets his
slightly
ult.
iffy.
He's
Now
in a
we
good
can pass
position to
really
get
King
one.
and Com.
Yeah, watch the C's. Can the C's stop Oxy?
Flashes the C's. Connection. Late King! He stands his ground anyway.
Goodness King.
Instantly dismisses him.
This is such a
That's
big
sharpshooter
duel.
gone out
This
of the
is such a
fight.
such a
Cloud9,
big duel.
lack of firepower,
Oh my god, he
still
really wants to get a
guarded.
kill
There's a
before this.
moment just to play in here, but the guns are going to be taken away anyway. Anchor smokes, propped up.
Guys, you
Doing
know
the
they have
play in here,
shorties.
and Leviatán
Surely we spam this.
ingraining themselves now. Dogs and Trailblazers being used to try and clear
Oh,
up.
that's nice. I mean, that's
here.
big sky
Leviatán
impact. It
still
was
swinging
a
out
huge
wide.
dog.
A bit messy in the end, leaves it down to just Tex into that 1v2.
Spike planted.
Oh,
Available to him.
the free.
Down, he
Oh,
knows one of them
I was
is,
going
but
to say
Mitch
that's a
takes the swing
freebie.
perfectly. So, 8 to
4, man.
Gotta think,
It's
as you
a
already
fine
mentioned, Josh,
half.
you win a pistol in this other half. Cloud9, gonna be happy with it.
Yeah, they can still get back into this one. What a rough half from Oxy. Towards the end, throwing in with his showstopper. Gets swung. Did he get hit by the C's as well?
Nah,
I'm not
he
sure
jumped
whether
over the
jumped it down
Cs.
there just before. Wouldn't have really made the difference. Phantom bullet straight to the head. And Oki played that as well as he could, but the rest of C9 working together, getting big value from Net as well, who looks like an anchor for the team right now.
Yeah, well, let's find out if Cloud9 have what it takes to really pull themselves back up by the bootstraps.
Did Com use his ult? He didn't get his ult. He didn't get the kill that he needed for it.
I know what you're thinking.
He used his
Go
ult in the
on,
first half, though,
what's your
when they were,
Fine, I'll spill. I totally upgraded.
was it a Viper ult round? I can't remember. It was one of the,
it
was one of the B hit rounds.
A customer, like me. Now I have Google Gemini. It's like a little blind spot
Duarman,
in
thank
my
you so
pocket.
much, man. Appreciate the
Gemini,
prime.
what
Thank
eye
you for the
makeup
9
goes with
months.
this lipstick?
I'd
Thank you for the
suggest a
support.
classic cat eye.
Me for the VOD? Yeah,
Setting the
God
bar
knows
high
sound,
for
yeah.
daycare pickup.
You're right. Okay, probably now, though. Start playing the music. Lord Dexton as well. Thank you so much for the prime also, mate. I appreciate that. If C9 get a pistol, then it's very on at the moment, but I do think Lev does have a better comp for being able to force this. The Sky might look pretty good on defense for info on the sides. Like if it's rotate, it should be pretty good. I guess you use it outside B, outside A. I don't know which you'd... You could flash over the top from... I mean, you can flash over the top from both sides. I guess it doesn't matter. Did Oxy use any boombots? I'm not sure. I felt like they were using flashes to take original map control. Began. All I remember from that half is Oxy just sending it with double satchel getting wrecked, to be honest. Couple of B hits where like he was safe because of his nade. But then they just could never clear that original corner where King was. I felt like the King Oxy head-to-head was pretty good for King.
To see if they can put up or shut up here on Corrode.
Choppin, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you for the 11 months, mate. Any dark horses for champs?
They've been lacking really over the course of the
I
stage.
don't know, we need to see some other teams qualify, really. I think RRQ are a dark horse for champs, but I also thought that for Toronto. That didn't go well. Winja, thank you so much for the 9 months. Appreciate the prime. I really rate the RRQ coaches. I think they're some of the best we got in the game, personally.
Through mid, a bit of spam over the shoulder here. It doesn't push back these left players entirely. The flash does connect, gets confirmation. Victor, you got a paranoid close in their faces and a swing through. This is a nice reclearance out by Cloud9.
T1. T1's actually a great shout for a dark horse, by the way. That should have been my answer. I might steal your answer.
Setup here from Cloud9. They have that connector control. Vic's just looking for the right time to strike to push past potentially this smoke here. As soon as Zeppa takes it, yeah, it's a 3-2-1 and a swing forward push past
Okay,
it.
this one is gonna get close. You would imagine.
On round 13 and potentially hope in their hearts.
Talon, mate, I'm not even sure Talon are making it yet.
Tempo of that round
Let's wait for that.
They chose the timing to fight in mid. They chose
T1 is not a dark horse. They literally won this year, mate.
As well.
They also came 9th to 10th for stage 1.
A team that's starting to believe.
Yep.
And I think they've got some of that.
I'm not sure you can do that,
You
bro.
know when you're just having an absolutely terrible game and getting any
it
level of
7th to
kills
8th?
gets you excited?
Sure.
That's Oxy popping off right there. He doubled his kills.
Soft Whiskers with the tier 1. Thank you so much, man. If they're not a dark horse, then I don't know what is, man. 7th to 8th is the best they came last time.
That is an overload of util. Kitchen sinks being lobbed at these Cloud9 players. A native response.
They become the villain. Yeah, that's why it's perfect for them.
The sky, get that healed back as well, and doing a bit of that chip damage.
And thrive off that energy.
Sent flying forwards. Level look to explore, see if they can take some liberties. Already Texas laying claim to most of mid. Mitch with the re-clear of the dog. Needs to be broken by his teammates. He calls for it. Slips his way further in. Jump spot by Mitch. I don't know if
Similar vibes from C9 in terms of the Fnatic Vice stuff. I will say the Fnatic Vice use their wall a little deeper, which I think is better than this. Obviously, this is easier to trigger.
Oh, wow. He's got such a backstab timing.
Oh, this
The
is...
rest of his team just needs to pause.
Potentially
This
amazing.
is...
Got a headhunter, 3 bullets to do work with.
Oh god, the timing's so weird. Zeppa?
Long rotations on a
No,
map
he
like
does.
this.
Oh my god, he goes back to middle.
Zeppa's going back up towards mid
Oh my
here.
god.
Sato spots it out.
Everyone's got to
A lot of
distract
utility
so
really
much.
take this fight forward.
Guys,
Tex
delay.
missed the timing off the back of
Delay.
it. Blinded up, Sato tucked to the corner, tight towards it. And Tex, he needed to deliver. But those are the hardest shots to hit when nobody's looking at you. Just like this, Cloud9 will be happily mopping up the remnants, cleaning up the stragglers. Even
It's all good, Chad. It's all good. It happens. It happens.
God almighty.
We've all
Don't
been there.
put that one in the replay.
No.
We've all been there.
We were building it up so much.
Please don't put a slow-mo on this.
I mean, he had the chance to be able to make the play. He did kind of struggle to catch the timing as well. C9 were always one step a little too fast for him. It is a really big map.
Yeah.
But in the end, C9 coming. No.
He does take his time with the first shot.
He
And
does.
Where's the second
wide.
bullet gone though?
Yeah.
Yeah, heartbreak. Could have been something very different.
In the end, though.
Second bullet look
Cloud9
kinda on.
And if they've got a good idea on this bonus, suddenly we've got ourselves
Okay, pretty rough though, let's be
serious
honest.
Yeah, we're back in it.
Lev have got to fend this one off. Are they going for fast mid control? Yes.
Pass mid towards middle. 4 pass and punish for C9 on this one. No one able to shoot the fade eye. In time, one got caught, and it's just a straight up trap. Omen flash, nades. Didn't do that much. Did they realize he's close? Yeah, the team flash was pretty rough, but I will say there was a lot of numbers here to capitalize off of this one.
But Tex has found his opener. Zeppa's gone down out towards his B site, and he's called for the team to try and back him up.
Tex is just waiting. Doesn't want to take too much space, but knew that all 3 of the players were in
All
mid.
3? This is
Should've
kind of
had that
nice though.
confidence
The
with his
all
team.
3 spawn.
Plays with
There's
patience,
passive
securing the
pressure here
space.
anyway.
And now it's a
And the all
pretty
3 spawn.
pure
We'll have to watch
3v3,
it.
And no flashes remaining for C9.
Sky Dog's good. They can take a lot of space.
Laser clears out in through
Yeah, and again, there's
now.
still pressure here because that's what everyone wants.
Scurrying forwards.
It's pretty nice from
Big Bite
C9.
will slow down the
This is good from
approach.
Lev
Cloud9
though.
looking to try and
They
take
realize
this
that there's
one.
quite a
Mitch
few
on the
coming
solo
from
fight, but
spawn,
he
so they
wins
have
it
to
out
clear the
versus
space. Try and
King
isolate the
anyway.
one if there was one
Nice
there.
train to the sky here from Tex. He's trying to slip his way past this one, see if he can find that moment to strike. Mitch just baiting, stray shots going side to side. Vic even claims one of his own here, but Com is left to do it all.
Damn, really nice.
from the
Dude, I
top.
love this from C9. To be honest, the instant 3 go to spawn was really
Up as well.
cool.
You can feel it. The Cloud9 players, that's a lot of energy that they've got coming into this one with that bonus conversion. Now just trailing 1 round.
Yeah, I think they've really picked up their energy and the self-belief. Like, the way that they're pushing forwards together and holding for each other is applying a huge amount of pressure to Lev. They're doing this double flash reclear, seeing the value from the sky on the defense side. And that's making it very
That
difficult
kill
for
made
Lev
it
to take
easy.
mid. And even in this situation in a 3v3, the raw team play of the spacing and the trading, carrying them through.
Okay, forcing down to an eco. We got the
Still,
hero
Lev players
stinger.
at
A
the top
lot
the
of
scoreboard, the scorelines are
sheriffs
hard
on
to
this
even
one.
up.
Where are we at in terms of ults? Com will get his ult most likely for next round. Maybe let's try get him
Zephyr
AWP
is
here.
also one away
Make
from
sure
a
they
steel
have
garden
one
too.
into this.
C9 have been pretty good about getting the right ults online at the right times.
It goes close over towards middle. They realize that they've lost mid. Over towards the sides too, there's definitely a free ult behind them. Again, I feel like this is too easy to trigger. I would much rather see this one further back. It's so much harder when you have to commit like that. Interesting they go double fawns on the side though. A lot of pressure over towards A, instant reaction, B dog down towards B. Right, so they can go reinforce middle and push him back on the line towards B. It's nice from Tex though. He hears the dog go out, and he's just like this, probably weak over towards B. We can probably jump on him.
Give a lot of mid-round information if there's even a footstep heard.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Actually looked like he moved with him.
There you go. Prowler connects onto the one side of things. Has to be that util used in kind paranoia.
When flash goes in, just force over towards B. It's not too bad for Lev right now.
They haven't cleared one side of the site though. Net is really ingrained and he could be in a dangerous position, but still it's space given up now. Opened up for the rest of his team.
It's very nice.
Lots of bullet to the side of the head, up towards the top there, trying to take this one to that high
boy,
low,
late
but
fade eye over the
revealed
top
out into
was
the
pretty
open.
good.
Sato. It's a shot to the dome. Mitch
Vic
is
has a
gone.
smoke for
He's almost
Spike here.
anticipating it. The late rotate from Zeppa. Aim train just for a moment.
what a timing.
The timing might have just been missed here. Backs towards it, the tap forwards. Who's going to be taking that first contact? Slipping from behind. Zephyr is right there with him. Sato has already claimed it and now making moves around. Rifle in his hands. A tap from Zephyr again. Trying to pull this young gunner out into the open. Sliding to the side. Zephyr!
Time? Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's got
He's
it.
there. Oh.
Ned is giving
Plenty
it
of time on the
every
clock.
single round.
But Sato almost got away with murder on that one. It seems like
Hey,
Oki's
he's
giving it
actually
from across
pissed,
the stage as
man.
well. Bit of a nervous breath there from Sato as he collects himself ready for the next round. But that was really close to being a thrifty in favor of Lev. Value from the Haunt, double faced into Vic. All came down to
that
whether
was
Sato
calm
hit
from
that on the
him.
slide. Net is giving it to Oki.
It's back and forth. Back and forth.
Oh my
man.
goodness.
That's what you want to
That's
see.
pretty
That is
sick.
good to see, honestly, because we know
Yeah,
that Lev
the
have
guys
been
on the
giving it full
sides
stage
just
like that.
absolutely
If you
giving
missed
it.
The game that Lev played against Crew in the groups was like that constantly. Every round, screaming at each other.
You think about it, players like Okeanos, like Sato, have been looking on the sidelines at Tier 1 for quite some time.
Yeah.
Just chomping at the bit to get their time in the sun.
But for C9, the reason that I like it from them as well is it just keeps that energy high.
Yeah.
And I think that that's something that they looked like they were struggling with a little bit at the start of this
Move
game.
them closer. They can
Maybe
give
it's
it
just a
more.
difference in terms of the sides, though. I think it looks like they've put a bit more time into their defense as well.
It is kind of sick
Like
that
the
they can
Sky
just
has a very
so
clear
clearly
job
see
of
each
what they
other.
want it to do
For sure.
on the defense side, whereas on the attack it was just like
They were throwing
It was
out flashes.
yeah, it was just like a bit of a worse fade, I think, on the attack side.
Yeah.
On defense, these flashes are really catching people. Tex is going to pick up an attack op here. Not quite sure what the game plan is because everywhere that C9 fight, as we've been talking about, there's
I
flashes.
mean, Tex
that
has been
go
watching some
first,
Yay demos,
so
wants to go for a pick on the
I'd
side.
imagine Tex will find it a bit difficult, but he is over towards B, and C9
Is he
look like
going to
they
get
wanna fight
ulted here?
this. So maybe
What
just
are we
looking
going
to
for?
pick off Zephyr early.
Plays there. Hold on, that's an early pop-off. Sato with the overdrive. Not sure if that was
Wait,
intentional because it's already going to be
What's the
fading
plan
away.
on this one?
And okay, well, get out of there. Tex straight away into
Well.
the corner, but that rocket, yeah, it's just going to be collecting you anyway. Tucked tight to the,
The
side
pop
there.
of
Now
the
Cloud9
pop of the
immediately
ult to make it
vacate that
think like the
space,
neon's
realizing
gone
Cloud9 have to
through.
re-clear it.
I don't know.
Yeah, so a wasted ult on the side of Leviatán,
I
and a perfect ult
don't
to be able to
really-
set C9 up for the 5v4.
Is it a misclick? And because if you were trying to bait this on the side, I feel like it's a misclick just purely because if you were trying to bait this on the sides, you would make more sound than this personally.
Way
But
up here, Net has to hold them back away from mid, taking that fight
Well,
in the
either
angle.
way,
It's good
though.
movement from Sato.
get
Offsets
this.
it. The aim was a jar there from Net, and now full steam ahead. Stuns, ricocheting, sees on top of it. Vic will just try and escape the ire. Coming his way, but he is surrounded. Paranoia swoops forwards. King has to be stationary. Vic is still active, fighting over this one, trying to at least see if his team can find a way back in through
Nice
CT.
shot, King.
Ends up
Bro,
winning
King's
that one out
fragging,
anyway.
bro.
Still forwards anyway with the ults, but the steel garden overlapped. And a fight towards elbow is called for. Cloud9 overwhelmed us with their
Tom
presence.
1v3
Plenty more where that came from.
is planted for him. Kinda.
The sound cues
It's
cut away,
actually
but
a
anyway,
little
fading
bit
right back into
more
it
around
once
the
more.
corner.
Com for you to really make a play here.
It's a
That double
great
face.
jump out.
Oxy putting his
It's a
body
really
onto the
good-
line to ensure that
really
his
good
team
jump from
claims
Oxy
that
here.
round.
Oxy went from
I'll
having a
remind you
pretty
how
rough
Oxy began.
attack.
He's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
close now to
He's
getting
gonna
an
do it for
even
me.
KD. So that shows you what he's been like in this half. To recover, I can't remember exactly what he was at, but like 2 and 9, 2 and 10, something like that.
Yeah.
And now he's at 11 and 13. So they're getting way more value out of this guy on the defense side. And C9 taking the lead. Did not look like a reality whatsoever
Nice, baby! Let's go! Let's go!
on their attack. 5 rounds in a row, Lev are under enormous pressure now.
Force him down. I mean, the low bite's pretty good though.
Track of the map.
It's pretty good. They don't have great ults
Holding
for a little bit.
Cloud9.
Fado into that one's pretty costly.
Second half. Pulls at the Prowler. It's lacking a little bit of oomph to try and take that mid control. Just puts a bit of pressure onto these Cloud9 players, and they hold their ground as well. Treble is going to be used to re-clear this one. There's a fast play towards B, but a sheer
Okay,
wall is going to be
Molly's-
cutting up and dividing up.
Molly.
Sato will wait for the rest of his team. He's ISO'd onto the fight. Zephyr happy to capitalize off of that one. A nade
The
sails
nade
forward. Perfect
timing
on
was
it. Just as that wall drops
insane,
down,
bro.
players
Look at
Molly's
that.
trying to get themselves into the
Look at
action
how
and
much
into the
damage he
fray,
did
but they
to
are just
him.
going straight into the blender. Cloud9.
Oh, it's one of the best nades we've
Got
seen
this
for a
one
while.
locked down entirely
The
through
timing
that
of it
choke
was
point.
unbelievable.
Okeanos can only do so much.
They only had light armor, right? But it still did its what?
Cloud9 stacking 3 bodies in mid.
Like 60 to
double
each of them.
flash, winning the mid fight
All
every
three.
single time. Lev don't know how to challenge it. They've got no idea. And so Lev are getting funneled into these B pops where they have to go through Viper walls, thorns. They've got to go through the
just as the vice
Vice
wall's
wall
going
as well.
down, they
Just
just have a
completely
nade waiting for you
isolating
after.
Salah from the rest of the team.
It's a really tough map to work. It really
Dude,
is.
the vice, man, the vice on this map looks really
A
strong.
little bit of which site is going to be easier between B and A.
I think I'm
Try and slow play, try and
think
blow
I'm
them
getting
out.
more and more sold with the
Leviatán's
vice at the
which has
moment.
now moved
Switch the
over
vice
to
back
A.
over towards A now as well. Double fawns this
bleeding a
time.
lot
Really
of
trying to
time
predict
off
it's
the
an A.
clock.
I think
Flash over
Leviatán have
towards
got to
mid
start-
behind their
if they're
smoke
giving
to
up
see
on
if
mid
anyone's
completely,
gone through.
They've got to start defaulting over towards B and jump
Interesting
spotting
that they
around
do the
choke
more
point to see if the
passive
vice
wall
is
as
there.
well, and
If
then
it
they
isn't,
smoke deep. They've been
may
doing
be
that the
hit.
whole time.
They've got to start to get some info on where the vice setup is.
Crosses over towards A as well to create passive pressure.
We're refight up towards mid. Smoke props up. Horn forwards as well, dividing one level of it. Sato creeps forwards, but this is a bloodbath waiting to happen. And
Dude,
it
the
is
timing
Vic
of
who
the
claims
Seekers
first life.
is-
Mitch pops out towards the
is
side.
lovely.
And Oxy wants his fair game and fair share of the bloodshed that's being laid down
Big
towards his
pop
mid
flash.
angle. Still okay.
Ooh, he tucked around the corner. Oh, hold up. They committed pretty heavy on this.
They might have overthought that.
Yeah, they might have committed
C9.
too much, yeah.
Trying to take the fight a long time after the paranoia.
The flash was so close to getting him in this corner. It just didn't go far enough.
And Oki has been playing well.
2v2 going straight into Zeppa. It's all about reaction times here. Pixel of an angle.
Ooh.
Lays down the bullets. Doesn't play
Double
it, overplay
fawns,
it, at least
though.
with his life, and he needs to get the hell out of
There's
there.
a
Being
flash
chased
as well.
down here. Steps forwards even. Maybe potentially even getting it into that 1v1 now. Tex. Tap. Nerves potentially playing a part. Full stick now and commits into it. Has no
Man,
idea
Tex
where
would
Net
love
could be.
redemption for some of this half.
Way creeping ever so closer.
This reposition though into elbow does make things a little safer for Tex.
Yeah, he's here kind of
Finds the timing,
fast.
He's just missed it.
That's unlucky timing. That's
Maybe
unlucky
there's never
timing.
time pressure on him. Has
He
to
can
be
see the
playing
spike from
tap.
this angle though, so it's a pretty strong angle for him.
Both players left guessing. Net sticking.
Half
already.
already.
Gains up half. Going the full mile out wide. And Tex should have been set up prime and ready, but Net is the
Oh
one
boy,
to
Net's been
dismiss him
wanting to give it the whole
entirely.
time as well.
Net has been such a rock for the rest of C9 to rely on during this game. He's been bringing the energy. He's been stepping up in big moments. Got the best KD of any of the players.
Yeah.
And this fight over towards mid. This time Lev trying to challenge it. Barely came out on top.
Oof.
And Net is so calm in that spot. Very, very different team to the one that began here on Corrode.
You want to play? Let's
Leviatán
play.
trying to throw absolutely anything at the wall, seeing what sticks at this point, but they haven't got a round on this half.
They've just got no answers. And this time, they're going into the vice setup again.
Yeah, Thorns dead nice and early. Bullets
But
already
this is,
raining
I mean,
down
this
through
is a
the
little
choke
bit better
point.
though
Tex
from Lev,
can't get
really.
anything done with this. Tour de force
Creates a
in
lot
his
of pressure.
hands, but
This is
that
actually
wide
what they
into
should
the
be
open.
doing, right?
Shots
Trying to get the
fired,
op
nade
into
rebounds.
this
Bit of a
angle.
swing and an attempt from the
They're
rest of
using the
his team.
smoke
Oxy
here
doesn't
every
wanna
single
open
time.
himself
There
up
should
here.
be
Flash
slight
from
gaps on
Paranoia.
the side.
Hard committed. Swinging out wide, but there's danger
Yeah, that's a good
there.
shot.
Tex locks onto the dome. Mitch is going to be obliterated on the opposite side of mid, and now
They
Lev
need
can
more
take
of
it into
that.
a different direction.
That's the first time that Cloud9 have kind of misfired on their double flash reclear. They thought there were more bodies in there than just Tex. Kind of read that Lev were going back into a mid-take after baiting out the Vice Wall. And now, despite baiting the Vice Wall and getting the Thorns gone on A, they're going back into B.
Here we go.
So
Big
pressure
round for
is
Net.
back onto Net.
Wait, they call for a
Snake bite in hand,
4-person
Thorns to
re-clear
help,
middle. Tex?
but he's doubling
Prius, you
up.
gotta give me Tex, mate.
Quadrupling that. In mid with the
Prius,
rest of the
come
team.
on.
Still gets the one. Just traded out here. This is fast now from Leviatán. They realize it. They've got a moment to strike. The time is now. Forwards is the play. Sees as well to really lock out Cloud9 and able to really step past this boundary. Snakebite is an extra level of it. Leviatán, it's a pit drop
Can't
down. At this
retake
point,
that.
Cloud9 might
That's
just
done.
wanna take
That's a
it
done round.
and save these guns away.
It's better to just try and
got money.
position yourselves to stop them
You
saving
actually
here.
have a lot of cash. I mean, it's better, in my opinion, to try to put pressure on Lev's economy. But that might mean flanking all the way around and just playing exits. But you definitely want to be trying to get guns out of Leviatán's hands here.
That's the goal for Cloud9.
Provoke is VIP. For this one,
So
that was pretty
pressure
bad from
gonna be
Prius.
on players like Com and King.
One more of them and he's out.
Oh, they're not going towards B main. They're going through Zeppa.
Zeppa, he doesn't even get the one.
You still need to survive here.
Yeah, get away from the spike here.
Huh?
They're fine.
Definitely fine for now. So LEV finally break this string of rounds. More than a string at this point, it's a flood of them.
Well, it's the first time that King has successfully found the Vice setup, baited it out, and they've been able to pick off some players in mid without getting caught. So they're starting maybe to get a read on the tempo that Cloud9's playing at, but they've got to do a lot more of this baiting out the Vice setup. The C9 are relying so much on Zeppa to just lock down one part of the map.
Not too bad for LEV though. So many people surviving after is actually really good for them. They can take the hit on this one. Tex having the most success with the op as well, so buys it with no armor. Again, I think when they do the smoke over towards here, this is the play. I really want to see the smoke from like this angle. It's fully blocked here. Yeah, this was a good round. This was a good round from both teams here, right? It makes sense from C9. They work out where the wall is. They're trying to make sure they can heavy punish them, trying to actually trigger the wall. They're trying to play in front of it. But Sato has just absolutely spammed him through the smoke back.
Cloud9 are going to want information. Or to play a site for retake, which is kind of what they did in the previous
I mean,
round as
C9
well.
have the best comp for getting info, really. I like using the sky. There's one flash. Then what are we going to do? Might be worth for another flash here. Skydog. Old Sky's ripping another flash over towards here for sure.
A half-hearted re-clear from
I will say, Net gets here in time and has Molly.
He's actually getting back into position a bit earlier this time, though. He'll have the snake fight.
It's good timing of the Molly. Omen TP's in.
Is going to be coming out exact same time, I think. Horn in through the back, Prowler out to the side. A flash is good.
What a flash that is. Oh my goodness, what a nade this was.
Denaded a choke point. Nobody could cross past this.
Dude, Net did great, though. His Molly to delay everyone else.
1v2 here for Tex. Has the get out of jail card, as I say that.
I will say, I think C9 played that lovely in the 3v4. Shame about this end bit. It's a great shot from Tex. He needed this.
He's screaming across the stage.
I mean, yeah, he's been waiting for this, man. He needs redemption.
The Red Bull clutch to
I would actually say he needs another one of them.
They
really
needed that.
They definitely did.
A 12
I still think C9 did great in the 3v4 though. It was so nice for them in terms of proactivity.
Such an incredible defense half. But LEV has come up with magic. How has he managed to find this kill on Net when Net was covering that side of the orb?
Yeah.
And Oki as well. I didn't even realize that.
Oh my goodness, they're all giving it to him.
Energy is palpable right now between these two teams. They've got everything to
What's the money like? Dude, this is such a big round. Wait, it's such a big round. Dude, look at the damage done from the spam at middle.
A lot of bullets spraying down into these bodies.
This is why you spam middle.
It's a double face in towards the corner. Vic is still there. TP, they're trying to evacuate. Paranoia though, it's up into his face, and he knows.
Whoa, everyone's going for TP plays.
It's King who cleans him up.
That's crazy behavior. And now it's kind of isolated Mitch here. Net just covering that connector, but Mitch is kind of going walkabout in mid.
No, Mitch has gone all the way fast behind as well. God, Mitch has absolutely owned this, surely.
Don't expect this guy to go walkabouts.
Why would you? All the way behind him here. Question is, can he strike while the iron is hot? Leviatán.
Does he just go for the one, or is he chill enough to get the two?
Oh, no way. Potentially. Twisting, turning, two players in for the main choke, waiting, biding his time. Mitch, it is
pretty damn chill.
Patience played to that perfection. And just like that, we see a massive activation.
Vice is still alive. Camp up forms here. Oh, the flash is lovely though. Get info.
TP up towards heaven.
Yeah, I had to be careful on the 10 HP.
Is the way that this is being played by LEV now. They've got one player
I don't know who spammed over towards middle. I think it was Mitch. They don't know that Okeanos is 1 HP.
Does he want to try to take a time in? Pick off someone from the back.
Oh man, this could be big here.
Together, making sure that they can try and trade each other out. Mitch just takes the fight anyway.
He swung so early, no?
Okeanos left on 10 HP. He'd need a miracle. He'd need it now, but it's not happening. Not anytime
What a
soon.
round from Mitch.
Cloud9 get to
Dude,
12.
I feel like C9 play these 3v4s really well. Back-to-back rounds from them.
When everything went wrong with the mid fight, chaos from the rest of his team, he decides to just step up and take a timing. Sneaking his way down mid.
The Omen's doing the same thing is
played as well.
Incredible.
Trigger discipline.
The Visor hit? No, the Visor hit's good. Look at that. Look at how much their money's been wrecked.
From 8-4 to
like
this.
that. It's so worth.
On the precipice now, taking map
They're missing Viper smoke. Got 3 light armors. You got a
Americas.
Guardian. You got a Stinger.
Leviatán looking to
Like
dig
you just got to make sure you win that round.
against ultimates.
You got 2 goes at it.
Looking to the sky, looking to pre-aim the
You still
horn
got good
potentially
ults
would come
up.
over. Flash gives acknowledgement. No one's pushed past that smoke. Let's look to do it anyway. That's just a dry peek anyway. Overdrive popped off. Sano, he's taking matters into his own hands. He stunned himself up, and a rocket will take him out anyway. Look at Com.
Seekers goes in, enables Oxy to realize that one's close. Kind of forced Com's hand on that one. Oh, he went for the guy close. And Zephyr still gets scored out.
On this team to carve out a path to success.
They're so weak. Tex and King between them with barely any health. Cloud9 1 away.
Dude, look at the
Running
HPs
it
though.
all the way back. They were down 8-2 at one point. And they managed to pull things into a winning position. And now look at this, Lev feeling like they need to contest a pit.
Oh, it's really
Net
bold
with a
from
chance
that,
to just
but
win
he's
the round
absolutely
outright.
owned it.
No
And
one's
I'll tell you
got
what,
seconds
they
left.
did spam the angle
I mean, you
where he was
barely got
earlier.
time. Barely.
Marathon to
Bit
get
of
to the
pressure
A
over
side, and it's
towards
already
B with the
being
spam, make it look like they're
They
trying to
have
push
double
through
flash.
and
They
then
have
walk
dog.
up
They have
through
everything.
over to A. Wait,
looking nigh
say over
impossible.
to A. Are they
25
going
seconds
through
left.
to
What
B?
direction are you sending it into? Time.
Ah, dude,
Pressure
no matter
is against
what, I
you
think
now.
Oxy wins this
Call
round.
is made.
20
We're gonna send it
seconds,
over
they're going to have
towards
to
B again. You
start
gotta get a move
sending
on here,
it.
Leviatán. Losing track of the win cons in a moment here, and Oxy has that watchful eye once more, watching to see if he can put Death Roll
Really
onto
nice,
Death
great
Roll.
shots,
And
man.
an
It's
ace
such
to
a solid
finish.
way to end
This
it.
kid is
Dude, what a
back
map
in
that was.
action.
You actually saw C9 when they won 2 rounds.
Secure
One of them
their
said
map
that's
pick of
enough.
Corrode.
And
And a great start to
Yeah.
playoffs.
Kinda see
Showcasing
why.
that they can rebound even when they're in trouble. And
It
my
was Zephyr,
God,
yeah.
were they in trouble in the first half. They looked a little bit lost out here.